there was, of course, discussion about my well-being, which I think rightly so, because I had just shared a very deeply personal experience that I've had. And the discussion that followed was that we would not pursue the matter further. And like in my message, Mr. Singh used the words, "Take it to the grave."
So the words, "take it to the grave," came from Mr. Singh?
Yes.
Are you very clear about that? Is that your recollection?
Yes, I'm very clear.
Right.
It is not a phrase that I would usually use, so
All
it
right.
did not come from me.
As Mr. Singh was walking you out from his home, he mentioned that he had a conversation with you. Do you recollect that?
Very briefly.
Do you recall what was said?
No, not at all.
He informed us that he told you as he was walking out that you should tell your father about this and that we will deal with this matter. I'm paraphrasing, but
Okay.
to that effect. Do you recollect that?
No, not in the slightest.
No. Was there any discussion at that point about whether you should disclose this to your father, to your family?
No,
No? At
There was no
the 8th of
discussion.
August meeting?
no, not
There was
at
no
all.
such discussion?
Yeah.
Right. The impression that I got, at least, from the testimonies of both, in fact, all three, Mr. Faisal, Ms. Lim, and Mr. Singh, was that you were very emotionally affected and unable to have a conversation on this issue. Again, can you give us your account of that?
If I was not able to have a discussion on this issue, then why would I have been left on my own to make a decision as they have claimed, which is not what happened. And to use mental illness as a way to discredit someone, I think, is extremely out of line. He's trying to paint this picture of me as being emotionally or mentally unstable, which again I think is completely out of line, and hopefully there's a testimony that would say, that I'm of sound mind.
So, would I be correct to say that the words in this transcript on the 29th of November suggest that it's your choice to make?
Yeah.
But the impression and the words conveyed by Mr. Singh on the 3rd of October did not give you a choice. Was that, am I accurately summarizing your evidence?
He did not put forth that it was my choice to make.
And so what did he say to you?
He said that if I were to continue the narrative, he would not judge me.
All right.
He did not put it forth as saying you can either tell the truth or you can continue with the lie.
Okay. And did he, on that occasion, tell you that you should tell the truth in Parliament?
No.
Mr. Singh says, and I'm paraphrasing his evidence, that he says he sat with you and told her, meaning yourself, I'm not sure what's going to happen with the anecdote, but it's possible that a clarification will come up. Somebody may ask you something about it, and he says that it is important that you take responsibility and take ownership of the issue. Did he say these words to you?
No, this is the first time I've heard him say these words.
And then he goes on to say, and I did say, and she started getting a bit uncomfortable when I said that, and then I told her I will not judge you. Did he say that in this way?
Not in this way, no. And I was never uncomfortable.
You were not uncomfortable about the conversation?
No, I was not. I was in my own home.
Yes. He then goes on to explain that I will not judge you, and I'm reading from page 29, meant I will not judge you, meaning yourself, Ms. Khan, if you take responsibility and ownership. That was the gist of the conversation. I didn't get the sense that she was going to be uncomfortable with telling the truth.
Why would I be uncomfortable with him asking me to tell the truth?
Did he ask you to tell the truth on this occasion?
No, he did not.